Hi everyone, John Powell here for the Scare School on Acting 101. With me today is Terry Sanders of Haunted Hill. We call her Mama T around here. Mama T, tell me what inspired you to enter the haunt industry to begin with.
In the late 80s, my husband and I was in a volunteer fire department, and back then the fire departments did not get funds. Like now they get funds off a cigarette tax. Back then they didn't, and we needed to make money to buy equipment. And so we started doing the haunted trail. We did a haunted hayride, and it was just to help make money for our volunteer fire department.
Okay, what led from those meager beginnings to outright staying in the haunted industry? Did you find a love for it?
Did it's you get addicted to it. It is fun. It's a lot of hard work, but I enjoy the people that I meet. It's just amazing to me, you know, the different people that you meet that come through, and the fact that the proceeds we do on volunteer basis. So the proceeds go to help. Last year we helped 3 fire departments, which was $1,500, $500 to each. And the year before we helped the Cerebral Palsy Foundation, and we're helping somebody, but we have fun. It's just fun for us. We enjoy it.
Yeah, you started in the late '90s. Now, have you noticed that it's become harder to scare people? Has anything changed? It seems like the horror movies have gotten much more gruesome, more violent, and it's almost like people say that between the horror movies and violent video games, people are desensitized. Is it harder to scare people nowadays?
No.
No?
No. What I find, no, it's not. In fact, to me, it's easier because they do watch these scary movies, and so their mind is already like in that mode, you know. It's like
They've already psyched themselves out
right,
at the door before they come in.
right. And then when you scare them and you surprise them with something, that totally catches them off guard. It's great. It's great, and they love it. People just love to be scared, and people love to scare people. It's because it's an adrenaline rush for them.
Can you think of perhaps your greatest experience, your best night or event that happened in the haunted industry?
Well, being older, I don't remember real good. So, but just like this past year was great for me, because a lot of times my time is spent in the concession stand. But like this past year, they needed more bodies in the haunted house, so I volunteered to do that. Let somebody else do the concession stand, and the best night was when this man come in, and I'm sitting at the organ, and I'm sitting very still, and I'm in costume, and he says, "Oh, he's not real," and he pushes me, and I kind of rock over, and he don't think I'm real. Well, then he gets distracted with what scared him on the other wall, and when I turn around and stand up, this grown man was ready to run. That was great. He said he just couldn't believe that I sat so still and that he pushed me and I rocked, and he thought it was a dummy sitting there.
Wonderful.
And that was great.
It's much more rewarding to scare the big manly men.
Right.
And I think a lot of the time we don't go directly after the big guy because you figure, you know, he has his defenses up. He's the braver of the family. He's kind of seen as the protector. Somebody messes with him, they go after the kids, the people who are already cowering.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do get the big guy, it's that much more rewarding as a haunt actor.
That's right. That's right.
What advice would you give somebody who's just starting out or just interested, never been to a haunt?
Volunteer somewhere. find a haunted house, volunteer to work, and get a feel for it and see if it's your thing. You know, if it's not, you'll know. Just, but volunteering, because most all of them need volunteers.
Hmm.
And that would be my advice, was just volunteer. Find one to volunteer somewhere.
We're coming up on the next season of haunting for 2019. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to this year?
Just like my daughter said, it's like Christmas to us. We just love it. I guess what I look forward to the most is the people that come out and the repeat people, because you'll have people to come in and say, "Oh, I know, I was here last year, and this is this, and this is this," and when they get in there and it's changed, you know, then they're disoriented and they're lost, and that's my favorite part, is changing things up from year to year so people don't just know it. You know?
Right. Yeah. You have fans, but
We like to change it up on
you're
them.
giving even the fans that you already have something new. So
Right.
that's very rewarding as well.
Yes.
Well, I would like to thank you so much for taking your time to do this interview with me, and I hope that it helps out the people who take the class. And we'll see you at Haunted Hill. Come see Mama T.
Thank you very much. Come on out.